Imagine if you were given the choice to pick a few select items to be buried with you when you die. What might you choose and why?
Your favorite artwork? Books, CDs, or videos? Your favorite dress or shirt? A special necklace or a ring?
Whatever you picked, it would say something special about you, your beliefs, and your culture.
If you happen to be one of the dynasties that once ruled China, the items you selected might be a bit more grand. For example, how about 7-foot stone lions that weigh around 10 tons?
Or maybe 6,000 life-size clay soldiers. How about a burial suit made out of pure jade and sewn together with gold thread?
These items may seem pretty remarkable, but they're actually just a sampling of the treasures included in a traveling museum exhibit of China's imperial tombs.
These artifacts and the rituals associated with the burial of royalty provide a looking glass into 7 Chinese dynasties, spanning a length of time that stretches from 475 BC to 1911 AD.
As you'll see in this next CNN story, what is taken to the grave says a great deal about what was left behind and what was expected after death.
There's a royal surprise waiting for visitors to the Orlando Museum of Art. These commanding lions guard the entrance to the Imperial Tombs of China exhibition. Orlando is the last U.S. stop for this fascinating look at the culture and burial rites of ancient China. Audio tape guides help transport visitors through 7 dynasties, from 475 BC to 1911 AD.
It's one of our hopes is that people will become much more familiar with Chinese history. I think China is certainly a very looming very large and internationally in importance today.
These looming lions are from Beijing's Forbidden City during the Qing dynasty, China's last dynasty made famous by the movie The Last Emperor.
They're made out of marble, and they're about 7 feet high and weigh about 10 tons each. Now we're entering the throne room, and what we're looking at here is an imperial dragon robe. It's very distinctive because of the yellow coloring, which is the imperial color. Again, only the emperor would be allowed to wear any garment with that kind of yellow on it.
Tell me what the dragons represent.
It's kind of a mythological deity figure that lives in heaven but can descend to earth and perform all kinds of magic feats. It's kind of also symbolizes the emperor himself.
Dragons are also the motif of this palace throne setting. There are more than 100 dragons intricately carved into the wood of the throne and screen. In another gallery, we came face to face with life-size terracotta warriors. These soldiers guarded the tomb of Emperor Qin, the first emperor of China.
He united all the little kingdoms of China into one great empire that eventually lasted for over 2,000 years. The figures themselves are actually modeled from actual soldiers in his army. When they were in the tomb, they were all armed with real weapons as they would have carried into battle.
Perhaps the ultimate symbol of Imperial China was the Great Wall. Visitors can touch actual bricks from the wall that was rebuilt in 1368 during the Ming Dynasty. This headdress is one of the highlights of the Ming Dynasty Gallery. It was worn by an empress and is decorated with about 2,000 pearls and royal blue feathers from real kingfisher birds. Another popular piece is this jade burial suit from the Han Dynasty, which lasted from 206 BC to 220 AD. This is one of the more beautiful pieces that I've seen in the exhibit. Tell me about this one.
There's about 2,000 pieces of jade that go into this shroud, and they're all tied together at their 4 corners by gold thread. It was thought at the time that jade had magical powers to prevent the body from decay.
You could spend hours gazing at these priceless treasures.
I think that we learned a lot, because I'm a Chinese, but I was born in Taiwan. I never been in China at all. So I think it's a very good chance for me to look at this exhibition, to know more about our culture.
At $12 for adults and $6 for children, it's an inexpensive way to visit China without leaving the United States. Kaylin Thomas Samuel, CNN, Orlando, Florida.
One day, our creations will be artifacts in a museum. Centuries from now, what stories will these treasures tell about our place in time our culture, and our view of the world.